Hey everyone, Sammy Thunder here. Welcome back to another episode of Start of the Week, the series where we spotlight your awesome pickups and share a little hobby inspiration to kick things off right. This week we've got 3 great community submissions to showcase. Plus, I'll be sharing a care package that I received from a fellow collector within the hobby. It's not a card, but it's baseball related and it's awesome. Let's get into it. First up, we're heading right into the viewer submissions. As always, thank you to those that took the time to send something in. It's always fun to see the variety of cards, stories, and collecting journeys that are out there. Our first submission comes from Carl from Oz. He's a buddy of ours that we met in Strongsville, and he's very active in our community. He writes, "Hey Sammy, no real story to these other than I picked them up recently on eBay. 3 of my favorite players. I love the postcard size cards. 26 days until the National. See you there, Carl from Oz." With me, 3 awesome cards from 2 different sets. The first one is the 1977 Sertoma Stars of Roberto Clemente. It's a great looking set. I have the maize in yellow. And the next is the 1971 Top Super of Kurt Flood and the 1971 Top Super of Reggie Jackson, both amazing cards. The 71 Supers, as well as the Supers in general, are a very underrated set. Thank you, Carl, for submitting these, and I will see you soon at the National. Our next comes from Jay Average Vintage Collector. He writes, "Sammy, not a recent pickup, but here's the story. I go to a small monthly card show near me. There are maybe about 50 tables, if that. The majority are Pokemon tables and a lot of modern. Buffalo is not known as a baseball town, so there's a lot of hockey and football. If I go to a show, there's no way I'm walking out with nothing, so I'm really struggling to find vintage baseball. There's one vintage dealer there, but I'm just not seeing anything that speaks to me. I turn around from his table to look at the table behind me, lots of modern stuff, but like a light in the night, I see something kind of buried under other cards. I move a couple of cards and find a lonely vintage card. I ask the dealer what it is and he has no idea. In fact, he tells me he has no idea how he even ended up with it, but would really like to move it. Remember, I'm new to vintage at this time, so I take a picture and run through eBay. I make an offer of $120 and he takes it. This is the story of how I started my Diamond Stars Hall of Fame run." So what we have here from Jay is the 1934-36 Diamond Stars of Carl Hubbell. It's a fantastic set. A lot of people rave about the Diamond Stars. People love the Art Deco style that was introduced in this set. You have the factory behind Carl and Carl leaning on the gate. It's absolute magic, Jay. And what a way to find it as well. I appreciate you sharing the journey and story of finding this card. You don't see these cards too often, so really cool that you were able to find this. And I appreciate you sharing, Jay. Our last submission goes to our buddy Greg, and Greg writes, "Hi Sammy, the card I'm submitting is the 1954 Wilson Franks card of Paul Richards. The reason I collect him is that he was from my hometown of Waxahachie, Texas. I hope I got the pronunciation right. He helped invent the modern catcher's mitt. He was also a pitcher and could pitch both right and left-handed. He scouted Brooks Robinson and said he's going to be a great third baseman. Brooks Robinson mentioned him at his Hall of Fame speech. I also have his rookie card, which is the 1933 Gowdy. He has been on the Hall of Fame ballot before, but has still not been elected. The card I submitted is not in great condition, but is very hard to find in any condition. Thanks." And the card that Greg submitted, as he mentioned, is the 1954 Wilson Franks of Paul Richards. Classic set. I know a lot of people love this set for the variety of players. As far as your card, this is great, man. I mean, it has a lot of love to it, and it has a pinhole, which would make Mookie Chilson very happy. As you mentioned, these cards can be difficult to trace, so it's awesome that you're able to get one for yourself, and I appreciate you sharing the insight about Paul Richards' background and some great knowledge for us to learn. But thank you, Greg. I appreciate you submitting, my friend. All right, now for something a little different from my end. I received a care package from my buddy Carl from Oz. I first met him at Strongsville. He'll be at the National, and you saw his submission earlier. Carl sent this amazing book that I think he sent to some other collectors as well. It's called Skipper Why Baseball Managers Matter. Carl, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate you sending me this. I did a little bit of digging as far as to kind of see what to expect with this book, and it really kind of just talks a lot about how data analytics have really clouded the whole vibe of what a manager means. And I think this book will kind of tie into why a manager is important for a ball club beyond just being a vocal leader for a team, but also providing key instinctual decision-making skills that managers have to have. I think they still play a role. So I'm looking forward to reading this book and learning a little bit more about the history of managers and why they matter in today's baseball. So that wraps it up for this episode. If you want to be featured in next week's episode, I'd love to hear from you. Just shoot me an email, SammyThunderCards@gmail.com, with a photo of the card and a story about how you picked it up. The email address is in the description below, and it'll also be featured in the video. Thanks again for watching Start of the Week, and as always, happy collecting. I'll see you guys soon. Take care.